Good morning, you guys. Today is Vlogmas day 13, and I thought I would show you just the cutest thing in the world. It is 9 o'clock. I've been messing around all morning. I had to call my job and get some things squared away because they updated my app that I clock in and out of. So I was on the phone with that, and I just saw this and thought it was so adorable. They are 2 peas in a pod. I'm going to go get dressed because I'm going food shopping today, and I will either bring you along or show you what we got. But welcome to Vlogmas day 12. Nope, not Vlogmas day 12, Vlogmas day 13. I think that I'm getting confused because I think it's the day, but I gotta remember it's the next day that you're gonna be seeing this. It's kind of confusing, it really is. I'm not posting the videos the day of, it's the following day, so I'm always one day behind. That's what I gotta remember. So welcome to Vlogmas day 13. Good morning, you guys. So I just showed you a small clip this morning. It's 10:30 and I'm gonna go to the food store. I'm gonna organize my refrigerator. That way when I get home, I don't have to. But I wanted to show you this adorable thing. My husband, I feel so bad for him. He was so disappointed and upset, but he didn't realize that on Amazon, they don't give you the pillow with the pillowcase, okay? So when you see those adorable, like, fancy pillow covers or those goofy ones, they don't come with the pillow. So he kept saying all day, like, I got you this exciting thing. While he does wait last minute to get me little gifts, it doesn't bother me because anything he buys, he puts thought in. Like last night I joked and said he had done so much for me, but he forgot to get like a cupcake or a cake. I never should have said anything because I was seriously joking. I'm like, oh, well, at least I just didn't get a cake. But the poor man had taken me to Broadway, took me out to dinner twice. I couldn't have asked for a better thing. I was seriously joking. And he felt so bad that that's why he ordered us the ice cream and cookie. It was the only place open. It was a Sunday night at 8 o'clock and he had them deliver it. It was so expensive for the delivery, but he was so proud of himself. So it's like, I understand and I feel for women that don't have that. They don't have to be perfect. That's like what I don't think men understand is it's not the perfection of the gift. It's not even what it is. It's just being thought of. Like my husband, I feel like the man thinks about me 24 hours a day. There's like not a time that I'm not in his mind because if he sees, I'm like somebody who loves to try new soda flavors or new candy, anything new potato chips. I love new stuff. I think it's amazing. I love it. When he used to work in New York City, he would bring me home candies that like came out in New York first, that we didn't have here. Like he would bring me home banana flavored Snapple. I've never seen it in New Jersey. Just little things like that. He found like the best cheesecake place in the world, and thank God they're local. I love them so much, and he goes and he'll surprise me and bring me home samples of the cheesecakes, or to the point where they know him when he comes in and they must think he's crazy because he'll go get like 4 samples for me, or like if he knows my sister's spending the weekend, he'll go buy a $50 cheesecake for us. It's just little things like that. And he got this and I felt bad. He was so disappointed, but I told him it was one of the funniest things and we could certainly either A, stuff it. I can get stuffing. Ooh, my sinuses are killing me. We could stuff it. We could stuff it or we could buy a pillow, but wait till you see it. It says it's not dog hair, it's Chihuahua glitter. Is that not the funniest thing in the world? I told him I wanted to frame it, put it in a big frame, because it's that adorable. I could steam it and get those lines out of it. I'll link it if I can find it for you guys, if any of you have Chihuahuas. They probably have other dog, but he knows how much my animals mean to me, and they mean just as much to him. So it's just little things like that that I wanted to share with you, because oftentimes we get set in these mindsets of like how awful our marriages are, or how all the bad things that people do. And I'm not taking for granted, like I know my husband does things he shouldn't. I'm not stupid. I know men make mistakes just like we do, but he tries really, really, really hard to make my daughter and my life really special. And that's all that matters to me. And you always hear like these bad things about people who've been married for so long. I mean, we've been married 17 years. And I don't live unrealistically. We fight like hell. I mean, we in the past, when we were kids and shouldn't have been married, I would chase him around fighting, and it was so toxic, and I never knew if our marriage was going to last. But now when we're disagreeing, we at least make the fight count. You know what I mean? Like, we don't fight without purpose, and I leave him alone, and he leaves me alone. Even if we have to sleep overnight on the issue and come back to it when we're level-headed, we try to. I'm very passive-aggressive, and he won't shut his mouth. So sometimes it causes a disaster because I will not speak. I will become very passive in my ways and nasty, and I say things I shouldn't out of anger, and then he just carries on and carries on and carries on, and then it fuels it, and we go back and forth. But as we gotten older, we realized that it's just so unhealthy for both of us. And I just remember fighting in front of my daughter many times and thinking of the damage it did to me. And I don't want her hiding in her room or afraid, or I always see these things about unpredictable parents, and I always had an unpredictable situation. I never knew what my mom's mood was going to be. So when I am upset, my daughter picks up on it instantly because it's such a rarity for me. I try to not allow her to see that. So that when she does see me upset, she knows it's time to either A, straighten up her behavior, correct it, and try not to do it again. Because one thing I do not allow in my home is disrespect. Whatever you behave like in your own home is one thing, but when you leave this house, you are expected to respect any adult or authority within reason, I should say, because that's just how it is. So I'm going food shopping now that I've ranted for 6 minutes about nothing. I'm going to show you my fridge. If any of you judge me, my refrigerator is bare and it's not clean. It's a real refrigerator. So let me spin you around and we'll show you. This is the refrigerator that came when we bought the house. It's a great fridge. It's small. I know it doesn't look small, but it's the way the refrigerator is set up that drives me nuts. So I have been looking in thrift stores for just a tiny old, like the refrigerators that you buy that were like the freezer on top and the regular refrigerator, a normal refrigerator. That's the one thing I miss about my old house is just my regular fridge and my deep freezer. As you can see, there's not much storage in here. Plus, I don't have it organized. Then for this, again, it seems big, but I'm telling you, it's not. So I have this I'm going to straighten up and organize. And my also issue is with organization is I feel like I do a good job. And while this looks like a lot of storage, and it is, I'm not complaining, I just wish I knew how to organize it. So I'm going to just show you because maybe you guys can lend me some tips. I do look online like how to maximize small spaces, small bathrooms, medium-sized kitchens. I do all that, but I get very confused. I'm being honest with you. Like when people always say to you, oh, just Google it. I do, and I get very overwhelmed and then I don't do it. So this is an option for something. Right now it's holding canned goods, pastas, dry goods, things like that. It looks terrible. I organize it. It looks great for a day, and then I don't like it. Then we have this drawer, which I feel like is huge, and I'm not optimizing my space here. So I don't know what would a normal person who can organize without getting frustrated or overwhelmed, what would you do with it? I did get these from IKEA, so I love the storage, but what would you put in here? Would this be better used for something else? Then this is where I keep snacks. Again, I have bins and stuff, but it ends up getting disorganized. Should I swap and put snacks up here and canned goods down here? Would that make more sense? I'm not sure. If my grandmother was able to get up here, she would able to do it for me because she's incredible. Up here, I usually keep my toaster and miscellaneous crap. So of course, again, space that is being wasted. Then I have this giant drawer, which ends up with all of my towels and things like that. Again, I feel like wasted. This is a huge drawer, which I end up putting breads in, and any type of oatmeal and dry spices. Wasted again, I feel. This is just a normal silverware drawer. That's a Lazy Susan. I hate this Lazy Susan because look at the mess. I'm being really honest. I'm sure somebody out there can like point me to a video or maybe give me some ideas. It doesn't move, so again, it just gets cluttered and I toss things in there, and then my sister comes up, she organizes it, and I make a mess of it because the organization almost makes it worse for me, I'm not gonna lie. Then we have this cabinet where I keep my dishes. Would this be better over there? And then, you know what I mean? Like, so this is where I'm at. When we moved in here, while there was no chaos when we moved in, I still just can't envision. I'm not creative in this way. If you asked me to decorate a room, I could do that. This, again, just spices and miscellaneous crap that I just throw in here. And then that is our medicine cabinet, which I don't care, but I can show you for just purposes of it. As you can see, it's just thrown and a mess, but I don't mind. And then I threw my cookie jars or my jars back there because I couldn't stand them in my way. My countertops are full and messy. It's driving me bananas. So after Christmas and everything settles down, I'm going to try to figure this mess out, but I would appreciate and absolutely be thrilled with ideas or videos you can link me to, Instagram posts, any type of organization for somebody that has an attention. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I get overwhelmed, I should say, which sounds silly to some people, but it's the truth, and I'm being honest because you guys always have amazing ideas that I am totally very grateful for. Okay, you guys, so I am at ShopRite. My goal is to only spend roughly $250. If less, that would be fabulous, like $240. I am doing a big shop because we are literally down to the bare bones. So I'm going to try to do my best. I hate going to ShopRite. I prefer Aldi's, but they were so busy for some reason. So I'm going to do what I can here, and if I have to scoot over to Aldi's, I will. I hate going to I used to love the grocery stores so much. It used to be, I know that is such a fucking weird thing to say, excuse my language. I know it's weird, but it used to be one of my favorite things. It was like relaxing to me. I would walk through for hours, not hours, for like an hour or two and browse and take my time. And I remember for the entirety of the month, I would spend $250 for 4 people. Now I'm spending that every 2 weeks, if I'm lucky, if not more. It's very upsetting to go to the food store now. So let's go see what we can find. And then when I get home, if you like, I mean, obviously you can't tell me, but I'll do a little haul. All right, my sweet friends, I just got finished shopping. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I got a lot of food, a lot of meat, a lot of stuff that will hold us, and I did it for exactly what I wanted. $34 at Aldi and $209 at ShopRite. Okay, girl, so I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna show you roughly some things as I pull them out of the bag and bring them in because there's just so much stuff and I don't wanna bore anyone to death. I wanted to say this. I heard there's a nasty stomach bug going around, and the only way to hand sanitizer won't prevent it. The only thing it's doing is washing your hands. That's it. I always wash my hands after the grocery store because it is friggin' disgusting, but washing your hands, make sure you are. Sorry, my dogs wouldn't stop barking. I'm just gonna show you a few things. Again, wash your hands. I don't know where I left off. Kellogg's was having a sale, so I bought Apple Jacks and Frosted Flakes. Not the best, but I like to have it on hand. They make for a good snack. If you don't, you should. These pub style pretzels from Hers is so good. They were not on sale, but they're like the mix between the pub style and a thin one. So good. I got a big bag of just like Eastern potatoes. They're just regular old Russer potatoes. Chocolate chip cookies to put in my husband's lunch. I did get some deli meat. I got ham and salami for lunches. I love buying these big bags of sweet white onions. and they're $3.49. So I always purchase them either from Aldi or from ShopRite. I prefer Aldi's, but I was at ShopRite, so I grabbed them. And usually I get the white onions. I do buy the baby carrots. I personally love them, and they're 99 cents, but you certainly can do whatever makes you happy. Any carrot is good. I love buying Brussels sprouts. These were $2.99. They do have them cut for you for $1 extra, but I don't mind cutting them. I love Brussels sprouts. I think they're one of the best, most delicious, and they remind me, if you've never had one and you're curious, in my opinion, they taste like a bitter, but not in a bad way, cabbage. Like how cabbage has that little bit of sweetness, they are a little bitter, but not bad. I'll tell you 1 second. I like to fry them up in olive oil with a little bit of bacon grease, salt and pepper, and that's it. But you certainly can omit the bacon grease and just do some type of olive oil. These were on sale, Honeycrisp apples. These were $2.99 for this, which is really incredible. It really, really is, because they are so sweet and delicious and usually are very pricey. I know this isn't like professional and I don't have everything set up for you guys, but I'm not going to do that. I would be here for hours trying to set up all these groceries, and I don't have a lot of time. It's 1:15 and I have to leave here by 2. These are the meat ravioli. I only ever buy servaroli. I don't know how to say it. I don't buy any other type of frozen pasta except for this brand. It's my favorite. It's just super flavorful, and I've had ravioli that was super bland, so I just passed. I did grab Pop-Tarts. I know they're not the best, but they're easy, and they're something my daughter will grab and eat in the morning and have something in her belly. I worry about when she's doing testing and she won't eat. I don't buy Kraft macaroni and cheese. Once you've had ShopRite's macaroni and cheese, you will never, ever buy Kraft again. I know some people don't like off-brand, but I prefer that over Kraft meals. I really do. I just think it's better. This is the cheese ravioli that we use. Same brand, super flavorful. If you're not going to make the ravioli or the manicotti or stuffed shells yourself, this is the next best thing, in my opinion. I mean, you certainly buy whatever makes you happy, but if you're in the market for a new one, that I highly recommend. I do love keeping these for chicken and rice. You can add veggies, you can doctor these up. These are a great way. I can show you, if I make these through Vlogmas, how I doctor these up and make them just a smidge flavorful. On their own, they're pretty good. They are very high in salt, so you need to be careful with your salt, obviously. I do get chicken broth or chicken stock, whatever they have on sale. This is a 99% fat-free. They did have low sodium. This one does have quite a bit of sodium, but I don't usually add a ton of salt when I'm using this. And this cheese was on sale, so I was super duper happy to get this. It is the macadam. I probably will cut that out. Empire Pepper Jack. Very, very good. It was $1.99. And I don't love Aldi's cheese, like their brand. I'll eat it. It's not bad, but it's definitely not on my top tier of favorite cheeses. What is these Clancy Big Dippers from Aldi's. This all so far has been ShopRite. These are delicious. They are so good, except I prefer to go in the international aisle and in the Mexican section and buy tortilla chips that they have. They were out today. I was very upset. Not only are they way friggin' cheaper than Tostitos, they're like restaurant style. I did get eggs from Aldi's. I regret it. They were so expensive, $3.69, but they were cheaper than ShopRite's. Eggs are, I don't even want to talk about it. And I love having eggs in the house. It's just a shame. I did do cottage cheese, the small curds. I prefer the larger curds, but whatever they have. This is a great source of protein. It's filling. You can eat it savory. You can eat it salty. I prefer it with salt and pepper and Worcestershire sauce on mine. I also do it with everything but the bagel seasoning. Butter was finally on sale at Aldi's. It's this first sale I've seen on butter since last Christmas. $1.99, so I stock up. They allowed 4, I got 3. I try not to overbuy anymore because I know the panic of it, and I'm trying not to. I got plain bagels because I enjoy these with jelly and everything bagels for my daughter. All these bagels are affordable and they are really, really good. Okay, back on to some of the ShopRite items. I just gotta keep track of my time. Tons of chicken gravies. I keep these on hand. I buy them every time I'm at the store, even if I have a bunch of them, because they are great for meals. They're great for flavoring. I love them. And a fajita seasoning. This is the only fajita seasoning that I will use, is the Old El Paso. I've tried many McCormick's, off-brands. I will pay the extra money to have this because it is so flavorful. And then I just buy, because it is only my husband and I who will eat fajitas, I just buy one little packet now that my sister isn't here. And usually on the days that I do fajitas, I will make my daughter tacos. I did get the Bowl and Basket spicy brown mustard. Love it. Very, very good. And I keep these on hand for nights that I do not want to make mashed potatoes. Something about me, I can cook anything. I can make, I am a very good cook. I have been cooking for many years for my husband. Maybe you can help me out. One thing I cannot cook for the life of me is mashed potatoes. They always turn out yucky, like starchy, and I friggin' hate them. So I always buy these types of mashed potatoes. This one is the Simply Potatoes. I like these because they're not too buttery and I can doctor them up. I can't make mashed potatoes. I bought red potatoes, yellow potatoes, russet potatoes. I've done every type of potato and they always seem starchy is the only thing that I can describe it. I don't know. Moving on. Don't want to keep you too long. And I just grabbed a pack of hot dogs. These were really affordable. I don't know the brand. What's the brand? Bar S. I don't know. They're good to have for easy lunches and for dinners that I don't want to cook. I told you I have so much stuff. I have like 15 bags out there. I did end up getting Pringles. My husband likes them. My daughter likes them. This barbecue sauce. If I'm not doing Sweet Baby Ray's, I do Bullseye. This is very flavorful. This is the hickory and brown sugar. They have a spicy one that I like. This is really good. It's not bad. This was not on sale, and I wouldn't typically buy these unless they are $1.99. They were almost $5, but I have not had them in so long. They are the Mount Olive Sweet Heat Bread and Butter Chips. I don't like bread and butter chips usually, but something about the little kick of the heat makes them really good. If this video is too long, I might put this separately. I don't know how I'm going to do this because I have a lot of clips from today. So I might split it up. We'll see what happens. Because I feel bad having like 40-minute videos. Just a little bit of shredded mozzarella. This I've never tried. I did get pork chops, so I wanted to get some type of like shake and bake. So I thought this would be good. It looked good and it was affordable. I splurged on this. I should have just got a little one, but I figured I could eat on this for 2 or 3 lunches. I love this. It is so nostalgic and delicious with a warm grilled cheese, which I forgot to get provolone cheese, but that's okay. I saw it. I said to myself, go back and get the cheese, and I didn't, but I can get that another day. This is delicious. So I'm going to go grab a couple more bags from the haul. I have them sitting in the front door. And we'll keep going. I'll be right back. Found one really good find. Now, I'm not somebody who goes ballistic over pasta sauce. I'll buy an 80-cent jar from Aldi's, the Aldi's brand, which I like, and I'll doctor it up. You know what I mean? I'll give it more flavor if it needs it. These were $1.99, so I bought 3. I didn't want to go overboard just in case we didn't like them, but the Bertolli were on sale for $1.99. They were there was the same price as the cheapest one. They were all the same across the board. Francesco Rivaldi, whatever it is, was $1.99, and ShopRite brand as well. So I thought, you know what, the hell with it. I'll get one of these fancy ones. And this one was tomato and basil. I should go back and get more while they're on sale, and I might go back tomorrow and grab a couple more. Another tomato and basil. And I got a traditional marinara, which I think would be really delicious. I saved today, total savings was $50, which is, in this day and age,
I'm not mad. Usually I come home very frustrated and upset. Today was a good day. Tons and tons of canned goods. I'm not gonna go through them all. I got corn, green beans, and lots of kidney beans and chili beans. Not gonna bore you to death with that. Why is that wet? I got a gallon of milk. I did go and get sour cream because I can't live without sour cream. I was out of relish. This was $2.99. So the little teeny tiny one that was like 8 ounces was 99 cents. This was the better buy. I always make sure. And then I got a ton of cream of chicken, another staple that I keep in the house always. And the Pop-Tart deal was buy 3 for $6. So I got a bunch of flavors that I know she'll eat. I don't need to be lectured on her eating habits. Trust me, I know she does not eat great. I don't know if it's like a sensory issue because she can eat chicken nuggets, but she can't eat regular chicken because she can't stand the texture. It's always a texture thing. It's always a look thing for her. So I have a feeling it's a sensory issue. That's why I don't push it with any child. I've worked with people with autism for the last 7 years, and not that she's autistic by any means, but I understand sensory issues because the boy, well, he's a grown man that I work for, has severe sensory issues, and he might eat 6 different things. Recently, we have been able to incorporate white fish, waffles, popcorn. White fish was a great accomplishment. I think ravioli, I'm not positive, but we've been incorporating more into his diet. This is great. Coffee creamer was off the charts expensive, so I just grabbed whatever. Vanilla cannoli, very, very good. It's like it's a good spin on a vanilla. As far as produce, I didn't do a lot of produce here. I prefer to do local, at like the local places for produce. That's why you might not see a lot of produce today. More of like replacements, easy meals, especially because it's Christmas time. I don't usually shop like this always. I mean, most of the stuff is staples, but as far as produce, I do buy more produce usually than this. This is another thing that I can get my daughter to eat. This is something that I keep in the house for many things. Garlic bread has just been so expensive, so I finally found something that was affordable, and I grabbed a thing of garlic bread. They're just great to have on hand. This was a really good find. 24 of the ShopRite waffles, $3.99. It was cheaper to do the bigger box. I don't know where I'm gonna fit that, but, and these are very, very good. These are very comparable to like the restaurant style ones, and my husband will eat them. He's a midnight snacker, so they're good to have. Let me go grab a couple more bags, and I don't know if I should show the meat because I don't want to creep anybody out, but I can tell you what I actually bought, and I'll tell you the price. So you guys, I might end the video after I show these last few things. One, do you think this is a good haul for $200, especially when I tell you the meats that I got? And if I do come back, it might be just to show you dinner. But everything was $230, which I feel like for this day and age, it's good. And a lot of this will last, I'm gonna say, for 3 people who only eat dinner at home, and I don't pack big lunches. My daughter eats school lunch. My husband packs a lunch, but he doesn't take a lot. I feel like this will last us about 3 weeks. I'm the only one that eats 2 meals at home. I eat lunch and I eat dinner, or I eat breakfast and I eat dinner. I don't eat more than 2 meals. All these, I love their sandwich bags. I have to have them in the house. Here's my third butter. I'm not very particular about butter. I know some people, are. The only thing I need to get my hands on is saltless butter. What is it called? Unsalted butter for the holidays. This is what I cannot live without. I buy this once a week. I'm not ashamed of it. I love street corn. This street corn dip I've showed before in the beginning of Vlogmas is one of my favorites, and I'll pay whatever they price it because I love it. a couple extra cans of cream of chicken. I think I grabbed 3 more. What time is it? Okay, I gotta hurry up. And a special request from my daughter for mornings, and I grabbed her these Fiber One bars because I like that they're 90 calories. The sodium isn't bad. The dietary fiber is pretty good. And she really likes these. She said they're pretty good. Now, I got a ton of pasta. Has anybody else been out of pasta? I just got shells, penne. I had to buy the Bowl and Basket brand because when I tell you, no matter where I've gone, Walmart, ShopRite, Aldi, pasta is impossible to get. It kind of scares me. So I had to buy the Bowl and Basket instead of like the Bertolli or Brunelli, whatever they are, or that other brand. I can't remember the name. I did get panettes and I got rigatoni. I didn't go overboard with the pasta. Usually I'll buy 10 boxes at a time. That's how I used to shop, but I'm really shopping only for 3 people. I have been enjoying popcorn, which is something rare, and I got the Jolly something, and I didn't like it. Not the Jolly, whatever the blue box is. I'm sure everyone knows. This is one of my favorite popcorns, but they only had a little box, so whatever. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got an entire chicken roaster. I don't want to show too much because I don't want to upset anyone. This was for 5 pounds, $5.49. 99 cents a pound for an entire roaster, oven stuffer. Love this. And I will freeze this, and we can either have this for a holiday, honestly, or whatever we would like. And I feel like these are a great buy. I'll just set that there. Then I ended up getting some ground beef because we eat a lot of ground beef, unfortunately. Ground beef was ridiculous. It was $4.29 a pound. So for just under 3 pounds, I paid almost $12. Not the best, but I had to have it. I did get chicken breast. They were 99 cents a pound. So I got just under 3 pounds for $5.33. This is a must-have in my house. I love having Italian sausages. It was supposed to be $1.99 a pound. It was, here it says $2.99 a pound. I didn't look at my receipt, so I paid for right around 3 pounds, $9. I get the hot Italian sausage always. I've never bought the sweet. Then I got bone-in pork chops. They were $1.99 a pound, right around $8 for all of these. I don't usually buy bone-in, but they had no boneless, and these were a great buy. This was supposed to be $5.99. I hope when I look at my receipt that it came off. This is the Smithfield's seasoned. I love these roasters. These little tenderloins. This is roasted garlic and cracked black pepper. These do phenomenal in the air fryer, great on the grill, fabulous in the oven, amazing in crock pot. These cook up fabulous. These will cook up in less than 20 minutes in the air fryer if you are on like a crazy pinch. I am craving, I would never ever buy this, but I am craving chicken parmesan, and I make a great chicken cutlet. I never would have bought these thin trims. They're all natural, whatever these are, $7.86 for under 2 pounds. Merp, that's not a good deal. Typically, I'll go to Acme to buy chicken because it's buy one, get one free, always, always. So you'll get 2 nice thin cutlets. You can get anything 2 packs, so right around 4 to 5 pounds for $12 to $14. I mean, you can spend 20 to 30 if you get great big packs, but I'm only, again, feeding 3 people. So I'm gonna try to get all this put away and organized in the next half hour. I doubt it's gonna happen. But yes, I hope you enjoyed today's Vlogmas. I don't think I'm gonna bug you and come back and do more. I just, this is a lot for today. So I just hope you enjoyed the day. My day definitely turned around and is doing a little bit better. I had a rough morning, but I am doing much better right now, and I'm just really enjoying spending time with my friends here. So I will see you all in Vlogmas day 13. Bye, guys.